All right, today we're taking a look at another knife. This is a Sencut. This is supposed to be the Hyrax. They sent this to me for free. They have no input on my content, so rest assured these are my opinions. But this is a first look video at the Sencut Hyrax. And this is actually my first Sencut knife too, so I'm kind of excited. I've heard a lot of good things. So today we're going to take a look at it, let you know kind of what my first impressions are, how I feel about it, that kind of thing. Let's take it down the table and check it out. Sencut is a division of We Knife, which is like Civivi, Sencut, etc., etc. So it's very similar packaging. We got a black canvas bag here with Sencut logos, pretty much all of the same type of thing that you would expect to see. Nice fluffy inside there on the bag. Some sticker swag. You got a Sencut sticker. You got your user instructions and a microfiber cloth. Very cool. Very cool. So the Hyrax is one of their new knives, and I have not actually had any kind of experience with it. All right, so this is the knife. Let's dump her out and see what we think. We're looking at a black on black Hyrax. Man, this is going to be hard to film. All right, I had to put a piece of paper down so you could actually see this thing because it's black on black. This is the Sencut Hyrax. Overall length on this guy, 7.7. Oh my goodness, that opened wonderfully. That was like... That had some, yeah, that's a, hey, I'm here, I'm open. I love it. Okay, all right. So overall length on this guy is 7.79 inches. Width is 1.57 inches. The overall height on the thing is 0.64, which I would actually call this the width, but whatever. Blade length, 3.3 inches. Closed length, you're looking at about 4.5 inches. Blade thickness is 0.12, though this is an interesting like hollow ground leaf shaped blade. So the top of it is thin. I think the total width at the widest point is probably 0.12. Handle thickness on this guy is almost half inch at 0.47 inches, coming in at 4.35 ounces. Overall, the feel in the hand is fantastic. If you grab it by the pivot, it is reverse. It's pretty heavy in the back. Like the back is definitely, it's weighted in the back. But the balance doesn't seem to be affected. It's got a really nice nub here with some jimping in it that when you hold it, you got your finger choil up here, but if you just hold it off the handle, stick your thumb up in there, it holds really nice. Really good. I love black on black knives. Like they're probably one of my favorite. And the fact it's got this shiny blade edge where you sharpen it, obviously, and that's like basically the only part of this knife that isn't black. You got an ambidextrous reversible clip going either side. You've got a little bit milled out right here in the scales. You've got a skeleton inside with, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but black G10 scales on this guy. Good job on the knife, Sencut. I like this thing. For my first Sencut knife, it's kind of giving me like Spyderco vibes, to be honest, like with the big back end on it, with the jimping and stuff like that. Just overall design, like I like it. It's a good knife. I think that I think the open on this thing is amazing though. Caged ceramic ball bearings on this thing make opening a breeze. Look at that. It just flies open. I like the design. I like the way that it's kind of like it follows the whole, everything's a leaf type design there. 3 little dots in the handle there. Very cool knife. As it comes from the factory, it carries right side tip up so that it opens backwards and it doesn't open up and poke you in the finger. Whoop! Flies out of there. Like it does not take hardly anything. I mean, thumb tabs, flipper. This has got flipper on the back, thumb tabs on the front. You can use either one and it just comes open quickly. It is sharp. I can tell you that. I nicked myself almost just a minute ago. But let's give it the old paper try. Got ourselves a sticky note. I mean, I'm trying to get as thin as I can get. And it's getting it done. This thing comes from the factory sharp. I've never had any kind of issue with WeKnife knives. Let's go back down here so you can actually see the knife. Let's take some beauty shots of this guy. This is what you're looking at. You got this, you got the black on black G10 steel skeleton on the inside. Quality on this thing is good. You're really centered up with your where your blade goes. There's not any kind of like wonky off to one side or anything like that. Stainless steel clip. Plenty of spring in it. Easily swapped to the other side. Yeah, there you go. I like it. You know, I'm not really a huge fan of the liner lock knives, but this one actually is, when it pops open, it's solid. It's open, and then you know that thing's locked. And I don't have any kind of doubts or any kind of qualms with this thing. So that's a good feeling to have. Like, I have a good feeling about this knife. I love the overall design geometry of this thing. Just the shape in general. Handle, the ergonomics, I guess you could call it, is great. Really like it. I'll have to see how it holds up in the long term, but my first impressions on this thing, I really like it. So if you want to check one out for yourself, there's links in the description below. Also, pinned in the first comment, links to go directly to Sencut or link over to Amazon to grab yourself one. So yeah, first impressions on this thing are great. If you're looking for a knife that's a little bit bulky, a little bit beefy, it's got a great ergonomics, highly recommend checking out the Sencut Hyrax. Hey, if you like the video, please like, favorite, comment, subscribe to the YouTube thing. If you like this video, you probably like that video as well. So check that one out next. And as always, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.